ILLEO. Parent and a taxpayer. Parent of a 14-year-old girl in 8th grade and a 11-year-old girl in 5th grade.
So was your daughter in the school today?
Yeah, the younger one was, yeah.
Oh my gosh, did she call you?
No, she wasn't allowed to.
She wasn't allowed to call you?
Nope.
So what did she do?
She stayed in her room, and her teacher, which is a great guy, Mr. White, protected her. She said he was in there, he had door closed, and a board in his hand.
What's her name?
Arlo Miller.
Arlo Miller. He had a board in his hand.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was like a 2x4 or something, but he picked up a weapon and armed himself with it and come in the door. I'm quite sure he would have hit him.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Kill him.
Did she call you right after?
Well, I was told by Lisa McCoy, something was going on at the school. Another friend of ours had pulled up to get their kid. Everything's going on, and no one's letting the kids out. No one's telling us nothing. So I called my wife right away. I'm at work, so I call her, and she's hysterical. And I'm like, "Is it her?" Because it's like 3:38, 3:45. And she's bawling, and she's like, she gets silent when I said, "Is it Ashlyn?" And she says she doesn't know. She doesn't know what's going on. The school finally sent alerts out, calling everybody, telling us there's a situation at the school. I got the first call on my phone at 3:58, and then they kept calling me for like the next 2 hours, notifying us. Which
how long after the incident was that?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I drove all, in from work. Oh, yeah.
What's your biggest concern
with this? Safety of the kids. I mean, when you have a female teacher that tells a girl that, got smacked on her rear end, felt uncomfortable, she's younger, just experiencing her first time with the female stuff, and she felt uncomfortable, so she tells, And then the female principal pulls her out of class to the side and says, "You need to grow up, get over it. Don't get your parents involved in my school stuff. Be the solution, not the problem. Wear a tighter sports bra." You're telling a kid, a victim of something, that she just felt uncomfortable, And so ever since then, I'm like, okay, and I've been outspoken and arguing with these people at board meetings. The board knows of everything going on. They do nothing about it. All of them. They don't do nothing about it. Multiple emails from dozens of parents. They don't respond back. They don't do nothing. You speak at the board meetings, they shut you down right away. Talk to the solicitor trying to get you thrown out of the meetings for good.
Did that happen to you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I file right to knows. I got the solicitor's information and how much they've been spending, and on my right to knows, and of course, it says investigate the resident for violation of the First Amendment and for harassment for tonight's meeting. Stuff like that. They're trying to, hold me accountable for me being outspoken. And I'm the one that exposed the whole sex toy thing with them passing it around the school as a big joke that they found. Only a couple months later, after it's exposed, then they want to put it on the wrestlers as a hazing. It was used for hazing, supposedly. Then they get the state police involved after I was already at the state police before they did it. And the state police laughed it off. And you can check the sign-in book. I have copies of that, of me signing in and everything about it. It was like May 4th to 5th.
So you're frustrated.
Yeah, well, something happened at Jonestown this year, early October. Something was posted on YouTube, a kid jumping, doing something with a gun or whatever, and he threatened my youngest daughter, "If you don't like this video, I'm coming to shoot you," or whatever. Okay, it might have been a joke, which is cool. I get it. It happens. Little kids, 5th graders. But the thing is, John Rizzo, the principal there, decides to send an email to all the parents in the school, not the district, just the school. There's been an incident on social media. It was founded. It's been taken down and removed. Not at any time were any of your kids' life's in danger, and law enforcement was involved or notified, whatever. Well, I've been asking everybody, school board, everybody, the superintendent, the assistant superintendent, what law agency was involved. Why haven't we been contacted, interviewed, asked questions, or just told it's, an isolated situation at school? Why? Because did you really involve law enforcement?
So you feel like, it sounds like you feel like there's a lack of transparency.
Absolutely.
And concern for safety, especially with
Safety,
tonight.
and there's a lot of race issues here with the school being predominantly all white. My daughter is, shoulder checked by the same exact female principal, and then her and her best friend sitting in class talking about boys. My kid says a biracial kid is cute. The same female principal sitting in that class observing them or whatever. She looks at my daughter and says, "That's disgusting." What? Come on. I tell everybody, the school board, I make them aware of it. They do nothing. No one's held accountable. Eric Bensel, the superintendent, where is he? He's on paperwork saying he's a superintendent and the Title IX coordinator, but yet he's not at work. He resigned at the end of the year. They're going to pay him a 6-month salary after he's done resigning if he doesn't find a job after that. But yet they don't allow him to do his job anymore. They hired Mr. Ed Scozen to handle his stuff as the assistant superintendent. No one's held accountable. I get it. It ain't his fault letting the guy in the school or whatever to that. But what about the law enforcement supposedly involved? What about the convicted pedophile pervert that was allowed to eat lunch with his daughter, who the daughter's mother had a PFA on the dad, and they still allowed him to come in not once, not twice, but 3 times to eat lunch with his daughter. But the PFA was to protect her. So the guy goes out in Bucks County and he does some crimes, same type of stuff. Goes on the run, it's found like in Asper's, PA or whatever, on a couple weeks manhunt, like September 19th they find him. And same guy. Why isn't this, and you're allowed to still be in the school? We need accountability, resign, get them fired, do whatever. Safe schools don't want to come in, and do nothing, We contacted Pedro Rivera. He referred us to Carol Kuntz. It's like beating a dead horse. They don't want to hold nobody accountable. Nobody accountable. I've emailed everybody I can. Next thing is just to bring attorneys in and just let them destroy them and do what they got to do. But it doesn't make sense to make the taxpayers suffer for that.
I'm going to amend it here.
Absolutely.
I have your information so that way I can go back through this and